Hello, SQL lovers and compliments of the season. Welcome back. In this section, I'll be walking you through the SQL exercises on pattern matching and conditions that I shared earlier. Whether you were able to solve them all or got stuck on a few, this video is here to help you out. All right. So we'll be covering the like, in, and between, and also case statement. No matter where you got stuck, this walkthrough will clear things up and give you a better understanding of the concept, right? So let's dive in and solve these questions, okay? So the number one question says, retrieve all account numbers from the accounts table that start with 0 in 4 places. So what this is telling us is that we are to filter our data with the stakeholders only want to see account that starts with 0 in 4 places. So this is telling us that the column we should filter with is account number, okay? So let's select everything from our account table where account number like like so because we are told it's going to start with 0 in 4 places, so it means any other thing can come after, but it must start with 0 in 4 places. So this will give us our results. If you check out this account number column, so we've been able to filter our data and get only those account numbers that start with 0 in 4 places, all right? So then the question number 2 says, list all account type from the account table that include the word savings. So what this is saying is we should look at the account type, that's the column. So we get all the accounts that is having savings. So we are not told whether it's going to come before or after or in front. So what matters is that whatever information we are getting, that there must be savings, all right? So what we are going to do is to look at the account type column. Type. So this column now, because we are not told whether it's in the front or the middle, so we just use the percentage sign both in front and at the back. So this will bring out the savings account type we're looking out for. So we check our account type, check out here. So it's giving us only the savings account. All right. So our data has been filtered to only include account type that are savings. All right. So let's look at number 3 question. So this says, retrieve all first names that are exactly 7 digits long. So what this is telling us, okay, that whatever character we're going to get, it must be, any first name we're going to get must be 7 digits, right? So this is telling us that the column we should focus on is the first name column, where the name must contain only 7 digits. So we're going to use the wildcard, that is the underscore. So we're going to count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what this is going to do is going to give us only those names, only those customers that their full names are 7, right? So if you check out this will only give us customers that their first name are 7 digits long. All right. So this solves our question number 3. So let's look at the number 4 question. So this number 4 question says, find all customers born between January 1st, 1988 and December 31st, 1995. All right, this question. So if we check out the question and break it down, you find out that this is talking about the date of birth column, all right? So that's the column we're going to filter our data with, date of birth. Where date of birth between 1988, 1988, 01, 01, and 1995, 1 to 35. So this will filter our data to contain only those customers that were born within this period, right? So if we check our date of birth column, when you look at this, you will see from 1988 to 1995, that's what we have. We don't have any data that is above, that is like 2000 or earlier than 1988, okay? So this have solved our question number 4, right? So we look at question number 5. So this is telling us, add a column to categorize accounts as low, medium, or high balance based on these rules, right? When the balance is less than 10,000, when it's between, and when it's more than 50,000. So this is telling us that we have to add column to the output, all right? So whatever information we are getting, we have to categorize it. All the customers, the ones that are having high balance and the ones that are having low balance, we have to categorize them. That's what we're going to do here. So to solve this one, we're going to use the case statement, all right? That's the conditional statement. So this is the condition the customer will meet to be on this category low. This is the condition the customer will meet to be on medium and high, all right? So we're going to write that. So select. So let's not select everything. Let's select first name. Let's include account number. Let's also add balance. Balance from account. Okay, so let's write our case statement. Case when. So if you look at the question, the column we are focusing on is the balance, all right? So case when the balance is less than 10,000, then, sorry, then we categorize the customer as low. Then when the balance is between 10,000 and 50,000, then we'll say the customer is medium. If the customer did not meet any of this condition, then let the customer fall into high. So if you did not meet into any of this, you fall into high. So this is the 3 conditions, the 3 categories we're asked to create: low, medium, and high. Then we finish that, so we end our case statement with the column name you want it to be, end as, okay, let's say balance grade. All right. Okay. So we'll run the query. Okay. So when you look at this now, the output, you see, so Mr. John is having 2.5, so it's less than 10. We gave him low. Then Jane is having 20,000, so it's between 10 and 50. We gave her medium. And then Michael is having 50,000. Is above, right? Because you can see 70 cover. That's high. So anything that is more than 50 is high. Then 10 to 50 is medium. Then anything less than 10 is low. So you see, we've been able to categorize our data. So this is how to use the case statement, conditional statement to retrieve, to categorize data, all right? So let's work on the next one. So the next question, that's question number 6, says, create an age group column for customers. So we're going to categorize our customers into young, middle age, and senior, all right? So we'll use this to categorize our customers, okay? So let me use the other commenting style. Okay. So for us to do this, is same as this. All right. So let's select the first name, account number, date of birth, then we'll write our case statement, okay? We'll write our case statement. Case when. So the column we are using is date of birth. So when date, sorry, we use the function. We've not actually done this function before. So, but if you're having data and data is having year, months, and day, and not having like the 30 years, 20 years, you have to use the date function to be able to get your data, okay? So we're going to work out, because our date of birth is year, month, and day. So we're going to work this out to enable us know which is more than 30, okay? By using the date diff function. All right, so the column we're looking at is the date of birth column, date of birth. So we use today's date. Let's get date. So when the date of birth is less than 30 years, 30, then we said young. Person is young. So let's copy this and bring it down here. So when the date of birth is between 30 and 50, between 30 and 50, then we say middle age. Let's copy this. We say middle age. Else, if the customer did not meet any of those conditions, else senior. Senior. So this is the last one. Then we end our statement, okay? End with age as. You can put as, it will still work, okay? Age grade. Okay, from our accounts table. So look at this. So if you also want to be seeing the date, like you want to see the age, you don't want to see the date of birth, because date of birth, it's having the year, it has not been calculated, right? You can also add the, you can also work it, all right? You can also work that out. So it's just to convert it to just to convert it so that it will be showing the date. Sorry, the, okay, let's name our column. So let's name it as age. So we just want to see the age and not the date the customer was born. So you can use the date div to calculate the age of the customer, right? So that's what we've done now. So you see anything that is more than 30 is middle age. Then if you're less than 30, you're young. Then, so let's look if we have a senior here. If we have seniors, not seeing senior. Okay, so we having young, middle age, and that's what we're having. I'm not seeing young. So we've already categorized our data. All right, so maybe when you look at it thoroughly, you might see senior. So anybody that is more than 50 years, it's senior. That's how we categorize our data, all right? So we've already solved this particular one. So let's move on to the next question that says, the next question, that's question 7. Find all accounts open in March. All accounts that was open in March. So this is also pattern matching, right? So let's select everything from accounts where, so for us to know the accounts that were open in March, so there are faster and easiest way to do that, all right? So, okay, so for performance, we're going to just use the proper way you can do that, but because that's not the topic we're covering, we're working with all right, pattern, all right, pattern matching. So that's why we will not use this. So, but according to the question, the column we should look at is the date account was open, right? So that's date opened, date opened. Okay, date opened is equal to, sorry, is equals to third. That's March. So this is the most efficient way to do that. March. So if you look at the dates open now, you will see all the accounts were open in March. All right. So, but due to the lesson we covered, and that's what we are trying to solve, and not to this way, this is the most efficient way to do that. All right. So, but what we're trying to use is to use the pattern matching format to do this. Okay. So for you to be able to do this, so don't have to use this because we've not treated any function at all. So use where dates open, like, so if you say like, so anything, so we have 3, because if you use the percentage sign, this will not work, all right? So we use the underscore to count the year. That's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we have this, and we have 0, 3, and then we have this. Then anything can come after this. All right. So this will give us accounts open in March. You see, this will give us accounts open in March. So let's look at the next question. That's 8, number 8. So the number 8 question says, retrieve accounts open on January 1st, 2023 February 14, 2023, or December 25th, 2023. So what this is telling us is that we should get all the accounts that we are open in this period, all right? So for us to get this, we have to filter our data, okay? From account table. So if you look at this, is date open we're going to use, all right? So the question will always tell you what is needed, then you will now know the column we should work with. So where dates open, in. So because we have many dates to look out for, so we'll use this. So we have 2023, 2023, 0101, 0101. Then the next one, 2023, 02, 14. We have the third one, 2023, 25. No, sorry, 12, 25. So this will help us to get data open in this period. So looking at our data now, it's telling us that we don't have accounts open on these dates, all right? So for us to check and confirm that this is actually working, you can change another date. Let's see, let's put 11 here. So, okay, so we have account open on this date. So what it means is that we opened the account on 11th of January, but the previous one is not to give us any data as there were no accounts open on those dates. All right. So let's look at the next question. The question number 9. So this says Control R. Question number 9. So find all accounts with balances above 20,000 and open in the year 2000. So we have to filter with balance and filter with the account opening date. Okay. Select from account where balance is greater than 20,000 and date opened, date opened is equal to, you can also use the like 2020, you can use the underscore to get this. You can also use the percentage to get this. Okay, you can also use equal to, right? And use between this and this period. You can use that. Any of that will work, all right? So let's use this because of the lesson we're covering, all right? Like anything can come. Okay, so it's the first. So we don't have anything to come after it. We just have it. And anything can come after it, but not before it. Okay. So if we check this now, if we check the balance column, so what we are having here, all the accounts, all the balances, all the accounts that are having more than 20,000 in their balance, and then we look at the dates opened, the account opening date, we can only see account that were open in 2023. All right. So this solves our problem, our question. So let's look at the last question. So this says Add a column to classify accounts based on when they were opened. Okay. So this is also to categorize our customers. All right. Okay. So to do this now, let's select. So it's still the case statement that we're going to use, all right? So let's select first name. So I'm selecting some columns so that what we'll be seeing will less to enable us to understand the data, okay? So then we're going to select date. Okay, let's select date opened. Then we write our case statement. When date opened is less than. If it's less than June 202006. So anything that is less than this, then we want it to be early. Early. When this, let me copy this, please. So when date of birth is between this and this, between June. Okay, it's less than June. Okay, not even. Okay, less than June. Okay. Between 0601 and December 2022 1 to 31st. Then we give it mid. Else, if we did not meet any of those conditions, else new. We end our statement as what column? Okay, let's give it um let's open let's open time. Okay, let's use group from our account. So this solve our question. You see? So if you look at this now, we've successfully given all this we've successfully grouped all our customers according to when they open the account, whether early new accounts or mid. All right. So this case condition is very, very important when we want to categorize our data. Okay. So thank you for staying with me throughout this session. I hope this work will help to clarify your doubts and show you how to effectively use pattern matching and conditions in SQL. Remember, practice is key to mastering this concept, so keep experimenting with different data sets and scenarios. If you're able to solve the exercises before this video, great job. If not, don't worry. SQL is all about learning through practice, okay? Feel free to drop your thoughts, question, or even your solutions in the comments. Let's keep learning and growing together as a community. Thank you. See you next time.